Colts. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from the front. That's a dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
One play and break, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go now. 65.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good for Indianapolis first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
79 Broncos.
First down throw here from Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Pass to 11. 60 Eagles. 18 Rebels.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Oh, no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Downs. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Taylor runs it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. They send a man in motion. Nix from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Dobbins on first and goal. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
One after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Downfield. This finds St. Brown. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be first down Colts.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
No street. Shot 50. Bronco 80. Go.
Here's Richardson. On the move, headed right. To the outside, it's intercepted. Frank Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, great work by the defense there, Brock. Coverage keeping things tight downfield, even as he extended the play, and as a result, they pick up the INT.
And the eyes were bigger than the stomach on that throw. It was as if he was committed to it right when he left the pocket. But if nothing opens up, you're going to pay for trying to make a throw that simply isn't there.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. The throw finds Evan Ingram. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nix now, 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the frame. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds Troutman. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson from his own end zone. Throwing the out route complete. And he's sent out after getting them away from their own goal line. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 19. Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
19, Charger, 19, ready, Lions. Ready, ready.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. Space past the 35. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. First and 10 from the 43.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Vacates quickly left side. Now he's throwing deep. It is caught at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts get some late points and the lead. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet. They just call whatever's on it. And there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action with the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix. They read that screen perfectly. Interception. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. As a man, that's Courtland Sutton. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Throwing here, Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos make it a one-score game before halftime. Courtland Sutton, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Hey, pass. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. To the right and wheeled in by Downs. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, check, Wildcat.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. He's going to run for it. And Richardson brings things to a halt with enough for that first down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Richardson now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Let's go now. Pack the 60, pack the 60.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Pressure leading. Buffalo 18.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Breaks free in the center of the field. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Nicks off the play action. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And the Colts might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Over on the counter with Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
It's Nicks out of the pistol. Troutman with the grab. And he's brought down at the line.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Putting a receiver in motion. Third and long. They're going to throw. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Red. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Okay, ready.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Play action with Richardson. Buying some time left. Now we'll try a deep shot down the left side. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 16-point ball game. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Kate, that is simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he's able to throw that ball right over their heads.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Play action with Nix. Complete to Mims. Running down the left side. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Offense to the line fast. Nix looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches. Going for the first with Dobbins. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Running left, it's Dobbins. And he's rerouting towards the middle, only gets him a couple. It's 3rd down.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. Chased out to his right. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And he can't do it himself. He's stuck behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Working near his goal line. And this one is launched downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Hits the 20. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys, watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. And dose of the hurry up here. Nix now on 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. On 1st down, it's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, And they just exposed him.
So the offense out there, and the Broncos making the call to go for two here. Keeping it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 65, 65. Hey, Cat.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Finds his man, Downs. And he'll get it up to the 44. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Colts with the football as they hang on to this comfortable lead. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Get it. Check. 18 cards.
A give left side to Taylor. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. We've set it down from 37. Taylor now up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Down the left sideline he goes. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts grow their lead yet again. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. They've got a man in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts take possession as he makes his 4th interception.